It was luck. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, because, you know what I'm saying?
Which record you talking about?
It's a record called Can't Get No Lower.
Can't Get No Lower. Who did that?
It's a group called Damage.
Damage. 300K.
Yeah, we sold over 300, right?
Woo.
I didn't get 1 penny, bruh.
Of course not.
Not 1 penny.
Damage.
You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker, damage.
So,
you gotta get damaged.
But and from that damage, dog,
Right.
that made me learn the game.
Facts.
That made me learn what publishing was, how you get paid, when you get paid, who should be paying you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
and what kind of numbers you should be getting.
Fucked first.
And see,
in order to learn.
In our community, I'm 18, right? I'm super advanced than everybody in my area. These niggas ain't making beats, working MP300s and, you know what I'm saying? Right. I'm working SB1200s at 18, nigga.
So
with no
high school.
With no instruction book. Right? So, So what I'm saying is there's nobody I can go talk to. The only nigga in my hood was DJ Lynn. He sold 500,000 copies and he got fucked. But he still couldn't tell me how not to get fucked. He just told me he got fucked, right? So when I made my records, I didn't know what paperwork to sign, what nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? It was nobody in my community to give me that game. Being in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? And advanced. So I got fucked. But when I got fucked, I started teaching niggas the game. You know what I mean? Because I'm like the big homie now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm teaching you like, nah, nigga, you get 3 points. Nah, nigga, you sign your own publishing company. Don't let that nigga sign your shit up.
But it was even like when me starting my company, like I started my company with the intentions on like just actually taking young artists and helping them set up their businesses. Like I said, I had Jada, like, you know, even when I got into the film industry, I still dibbled and dabbled in music. So, you know, I had one of my artists, Couture, one of my clients, I consulted with her, you know what I'm saying, brought her down here, let her set up her trademark. She did it herself, you know what I'm saying, because I give them options, like you could either trademark it through LegalZoom, you ain't got to go pay no lawyers and shit, all you got to do is fucking sit down here and fucking read.
Right.
That shit took an hour. Her name's trademark, she owned it, she owned LLC, you know what I'm saying? So when a motherfucker come to her, want they shit, I taught her how to work her split sheets, how to, you know what I'm saying, properly do her percentages. She dude, she messed around. I think the last split sheet she did on her own, she featured on somebody else's record and she took 60%. So I guess I did well, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, like, and that was even with the Tulips, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. With them being in rock, you know what I'm saying? They own their trademarks, their band manager, front person, she's an attorney, you know what I'm saying? As well as the band manager, but they own the trademark, LLC, Bye Bye Love, you know what I'm saying? Publishing and all that. So when somebody step to them, you gotta cut the check. Indeed. You gotta cut the check, but you're gonna sit down with my, you know what I'm saying? You gotta sit down with my people. You ain't finna fuck me over. And that was like the whole reasoning for me even starting that shit. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I could have gave 3 fucks about the goddamn music business. Quote that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All in all now, bro, it's you want the pub deal. You want the pub deal. Yeah. You want the admin pub deal.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
More likely.
More likely. You know what I mean? But it's the brand, bro. You know, all brand building. And we are old as shit. And if we're old, the last cats to really sign those checks, they're old as fuck.
Right.
So that shit really gotta make sense. If we talking, you remember the deals niggas used to get back in the day?
Nigga, I remember you used to get $250,000 for a developmental deal.
Man.
I remember Lasagna was like billing out like 80 racks for a beat. You know what I'm saying? Like they it used to like, and like I try to tell artists now, this ain't that private jet money. This ain't that private jet industry. You ain't finna get Led Zeppelin money. You know what I'm saying? Led Zeppelin got a 747.
You gotta be that nigga.
Motherfucking Cam Newton was in Coach last week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't the same game.
Nah.
You gotta be that nigga.
Nah, everything to change, bro.
You gotta work, hey, boy. You gotta work
be
like
Lil Nas
fields,
right? You feel me?
and luck up.
You gotta be Lil Nas X to live that lifestyle these days.
But then again, how long does that ride last? I was with Soulja Boy. You feel me? So how long does a ride really last? And that's why, with like Soulja Boy, you do have to diversify your minds. You got to start investing in other things. And that's why with us, you know, it's like a preacher on Sunday. It's like an imam on Friday. You feel me?
Right.
You can say a lot to the community and to individuals, and it sound good. It may resonate with my spirit. That's great. But what's even better is when you give actual steps, literal steps, of how you do really make a move to be the better man that you can be and the betterment of your community. Just don't gas me. Show me what you did, bro.
Right.
Me and this man went to Colombia and figured the shit out. Now, I got a visa. He about to get his visa. He about to get his visa. Got a fucking penthouse out that motherfucker that we doing Airbnb out of. About to do a whole nother business venture with a hotel. You know what I'm saying? Like, still come back here, and you know what I definitely do? I still pull up in the hood, just like I hang out in the barrio out there, and I still tell other brothers, hey, this what's going on, bro. Well, how does that make sense? Well, let me tell you how it makes sense. Right. And then I'll just break down the same thing, Numbio. Numbio is a website that you can go to, and it shows you the diversion and currency rates, but it breaks down every necessity that we just need in life, from how much a pack of water, single water, to a cigarette, to a pack of cigarettes, to an apartment in the center, 3-bedroom, whatever. Yeah. It breaks down everything, and then it'll show you how much it is in peso, how much it is in dollar, and then it'll make you sit there and think, wait a minute, bro. So you mean to tell me that money that I just threw on Shorty last week just could have paid my whole rent for the month? Yes, it could have. Oh, you mean to tell me all this money that I'm trying to get into for an investment to open up my barber shop, or my barber shop, they got a little bar, but then they telling me I gotta have a little liquor license, or my nightclub, I gotta have this license and this permit and this. And then just add on. Bro, no. When you move around and you start finding out how other countries do business, specifically one that's in the top 10 that's saying, hey, out of top 10 places in the world, Colombia is like number 3 that a black man should be living in. There's a big reason of why that is. Everybody's not focused on trying to be colonized, and everybody technically has not been colonized. And when people talk about Pablo Escobar, it's like, bro, I've never seen Narcos, and I live in Medellin, and I've never watched it. I've never seen not one movie that's ever been a Pablo Escobar anything, because instead of watching a movie, we went to his grave. And I asked for permission. I bought him flowers, and I put them on his grave, and I asked for permission to operate in his land, because Pablo was that Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Huey, but of course, everybody gonna focus on the other thing. Well, if we're gonna focus on the other thing, then we need to stop and pause and look at what the government really do. Just saying.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And not to get overly political with it, it ties back into instilling a sense of fear will block heaven. If I'm worried about a cartel and shit being crazy in a place, you can't talk to me about going and investing and living in this motherfucker. I'm scared, bro. I'm a scary nigga. I'm not going to that motherfucker, right?
What I tell you, Will Smith said, my quote, and I started quoting motherfuckers and posting the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Will Smith said, God places greater things on the other side of fear.
Facts.
And you think about it, nigga, you'll never know if you enjoy diving out of fucking airplane unless you do it.
Dive out of fucking,
or you was pushed out that
Or you was pushed out that motherfucking, then you realize, oh my God, I feel fucking free.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't know sex was good until you hit it.
And that's what it is. But with that fear, you know, fear is economical.
Right.
You know, and we're in an economical continent. Technically, we're in an economical world. Let me rephrase. And I'm saying, as of today, 28%. I said maybe 3 years ago, I was as low as 15% of our people have passports.
I got
If
mine.
you have never been through immigration, you've never been off the plantation. That's it. That's it.
That's strong.
In next week's episode.